The classic, the shorty, the frenzy, the ghost, the sheriff, the stinger, the specter, the Bucky, the judge, the bulldog, the guardian, the phantom, and the vandal, along with the marshal and the operator and the Ares. Then last but not least, the Odin. Hello and welcome. So in this video today we will be talking about if Valorant would add a new weapon and how it would actually affect the competitive space and what it might look like and what category it would go in. Now first of all, let's just claim that this weapon is most likely not going to be in sidearms, as that is the category with the most amount of weapons compared to all the other categories. And we are probably not going to put this in rifles either, because that is the second most and they have 4 guns in that category. Now for our poison, what category would we select for this weapon? Me personally, I would probably pick shotgun, because both of the weapons in that category kind of suck, and if we ever did have a new weapon, that would probably be the best place to put it, as shotgun is not used that much. However, if the weapon was, say for example, a sniper rifle, that would heavily change the meta, because majority of the player base, especially in the pro player base, either use martial or when they have high amounts of money, the operator. Now when we're talking about damage, I'm thinking about one tap headshot, same with the martial and the operator, both of them are one tap headshot. Then for body, I would probably do a good 80 damage. So it'd be near around the operator's level of damage. So I would say for the price, it could probably go up to like 3,500 since the high amount of damage. And then for the legs and feet, I would say probably a good 50. Then for our equip speed, I would probably put it as the same speed as the operator. Same with the fire rate with it too, since it would be kind of like a budget operator, but at the same time still as good as being in between like the martial and the operator for damage wise. And then for our reload speed, I would probably say about half a second off from the operator, since it's more of like a martial than an operator in terms of reloading speed. Now this will have a magazine, rather than where the martial you have to manually load it into the barrel. Then for a run speed, me personally, I think I'm going to go with the half a second more than the marshal's run speed. Simply because it's still in between martial and operator, it's still a budget weapon, but it's not too heavy. Then for our amount of ammo, I would probably put the same as the operator, since I believe the operator and the martial have the same amount of ammo capacity in their magazines. But that would be our weapon. But now it's time to discuss how it might affect the competitive space in Valorant. First and foremost, sniper rifles in Valorant have an absolutely insane impact on the competitive space in Valorant. Because of their scoping and their long range accuracy, you can easily hit a headshot if you line your scope up right. But in terms of cost, it can absolutely make a massive impact, because the pros, if for example, say, I know this might change the price now, but like if it were, for example, 3,200, but it would still be more expensive than the Marshall. That would be absolutely insane damage caps. That would absolutely break the competitive space so much. Probably be the number one used weapon in the game for competitive space, especially at that price. You're dealing with more damage than the Vandal itself, but you're also dealing with that operator reload speed. Same with that load speed for each shot. But at the end of it all, it's just a weapon I made up. Probably won't even be added to the game.